Is it time to start over again? An exciting book release, and how you take your taco for Taco Tuesday.
Welcome to the Hopefulist, a daily talk show hosted by veteran broadcaster Wendy McClure. Join Wendy each day as she shares her life lessons that transformed her from perpetual pessimist to the ultimate hopefulist. The perfect morning show to get you caught up on the day's top stories while sharing insights that will lead to positive transformation and bring out the hopefulist in you. For more inspiration, visit Hopefulist.com. And now, here's your host and hopefulist, Wendy McClure.
Hello and welcome to a Tuesday. It is March 10th, 2020, day 177 of Gotta Get On Ellen. Have you caught up on sleep yet? Have you transitioned from the time change? It's only been a day or two. Some of us are still feeling pretty tired. I tell you, went to bed pretty late last night myself. Didn't really get a nap in yesterday. I dozed for a little bit on and off on the couch. Not sure I can get a nap in today either. But the glorious weather has come to an end here at the Jersey Shore. Our luck has run out. It's going to be pretty warm today still, but the clouds are coming in. And when it's this chilly, you really need that brilliant sunshine in order to withstand the still cool breezes that are floating around. So I did spend a lot of the day outside yesterday. I had come inside for a little while, and by the time I had gotten back outside, the winds had kicked up, and it was a little bit more cool than it was when I had left, which is a little disappointing because I had come in and put some sunscreen on and was going to wear just, took my sweatshirt off, was ready to go. Sat outside, got in my chair, got a little comfy, and went, ooh, I'm going to put that sweatshirt back on. But, it's been a nice break for March, for sure. We are not used to getting weather this glorious this early in the season, so it's kind of spoiled us a little bit. Have you seen the moon the last couple of nights? Talk about a supermoon. It is so bright. I woke up yesterday morning, and I walked to the kitchen, and that is where our big sliding glass doors are. And the lagoon was illuminated. Like it looked like it was daylight out. Oh, not daylight, but, like getting light. But we know that it wasn't because it was 4 a.m. That's how bright the moon is. It's literally lighting up as if it's the sun. I mean, who does the moon think it is? Taking over the sun's job. I'm kidding, of course, but excuse me. It's been really, really bright. If you have not had a chance, and I don't know how you can miss it. Like I said, it's so bright. It's like the sun. But if you have not had a chance to check it out, make sure that you do. I believe the actual full moon, I think it was last night. But it's still going to be full for a little while. Or appear to be full and bright and illuminating. It's been really, really cool. So if you haven't had a chance to check it out, make sure that you do. Very exciting day here. You know my bestie, Dave Hollis, married to Ms. Rachel Hollis, my mini guru behind Oprah. Got a picture with Dave. Dave's now communicating with me via direct message on Instagram. His book comes out today. Get Out of Your Own Way is what it's called. I've been following him on Instagram, and he is so dang excited, in his own words, about this book. The proudest moment of his career, and I will be receiving it per delivery today. Well, I'm supposed to be. I heard some people got their book already. Why do some people get it early and others don't? I was not one of the lucky ones. Honestly, I am completely backed up on my reading. Completely backed up on my reading. I have got to carve out some time to read. I have all these business type books that I've been trying to get in. I kind of abandoned the Tim McGraw book just because I don't have time for it. Then I got a book that is one of the selections for my book club. However, the meeting for the book club is not until next month. But I've already started it, and I kind of like it. I'm about 75 pages. It's a long one. It's like 500 pages. And I'm wondering, I was with some of my girls last night, and our book club is coming up about 2 weeks, I think. And I've had a hard time getting my hands on this one through the library or the apps or what have you. And somebody offered to loan it to me. So do I put off the one I'm currently reading? I hate to do stuff like this. Do I put off the one I'm currently reading to read the one that I need to read next for the most, for the book club meeting that's coming up next? And now, like I said, I'm getting my Dave Hollis book today. You know I'm going to want to dive right into that, dig in and get my notes ready, get my little Post-it flags, mark up that book like it's never seen markups before. I used to love to keep my books in pristine order, make it look like they were never read. Why? I finally decided why. Why do I want a book that looks like it's never been read? I want my books to feel loved, to feel used, to feel appreciated. So I am big on the little Post-it flags. Love them. The little pastel colors, pink, purple, yellow, green, orange, and blue. So yeah, I've got a lot of reading to do. There's just not enough hours in the day. You know, I used to have so much time on my hands. I felt like I just had so much time. And that has very quickly changed. Very quickly. I'd have to give up the naps. I don't know. You know, it's funny. I had a friend stop over yesterday, and she is in the midst of a job change. And so, you know, she's got the, you know, whole day ahead of her that she used to spend at work. And now she's, you know, kind of struggling a little bit like, well, I'm not sure what to do. So she says to me, what do you do all day? Which just makes you feel like kind of a little bit that big. So I'm like, I assure you, I have plenty to do. And I said, you know, I do put on a podcast and write a blog every day. She's like, yeah, but you're done by 7 a.m. What do you do the rest of the day? And I'm like, well, when they put it to you like that, you're kind of like, I don't know. I do stuff. I know I do stuff. Doing all kinds of things for the business behind the scenes. And, you know, I do take a nap every day for the most part. I get up at 4 a.m., right? Yeah, that's right. I'm done my work. The bulk of my work by 7. The work that absolutely has to be done is done by 7. But there's a whole lot more that I'm doing. Maybe I don't want to reveal everything that I'm doing. Maybe I've got a few surprises up my sleeve. But yeah, it's, you know, don't ask people stuff like that. What do you do all day? Very demeaning. But I feel like I do a lot. Trust me. I used to feel like I had a ton of time on my hands. But as I mentioned, that has changed as of late because I got a lot of things going on. So back to the book. I do want to take some time to dive into this book. I've got a whole bunch of other business books that I've started and put back down and need to pick up again. What are you going to do? You know? What are you going to do? It's good that I love to read, isn't it? Because I've got so much of it to do. So I wanted to talk about tacos today since you guessed it. It's Taco Tuesday. So I wanted to hear from you. When it comes to tacos, do you prefer a hard shell or a soft taco? Here are some of your answers. Jim says a taco isn't a taco without the crunch. Has to be hard. A soft is just a burrito. I disagree completely, Jim. First of all, that is your opinion. It is not fact. A burrito is completely different from a taco. First of all, a burrito, it doesn't all fall out. That's the one issue I have with soft tacos. Everything just seems to fall out. They fall out of the hard shell too. I guess if you're a super wrapper, you can keep all that stuff in a soft shell. I do prefer the soft tacos, mostly because I think they're easier to eat. You bite into that hard shell and everything just kind of falls all over the place. Kind of a mess. It's kind of annoying. I do like the soft shell tacos. Gigi says definitely soft, but I won't kick a hard shell out of bed. Good one, Gigi. I like it. Kate says hard shell, although I like both. I do Taco Tuesdays at home and have been told I do a very good job. All right, Kate, have me over. Laurie says, wrap a soft taco shell around a hard one, the best of both. That's a great idea. One of my favorite, I guess they're not called sandwiches, my favorite meals at Taco Bell is the cheesy gordita crunch. Yes, it used to be a seasonal item, and it became so popular that they now have it on the menu all year long. And if you've never had a cheesy gordita crunch, it's kind of like what Lori is talking about. It is a taco shell. Then there's it's thicker than like a soft shell taco. It's like a gordita shell. And they put a layer of melted cheese in between the two shells and then fill it with Mexican goodness. Oh, my goodness. Now I want one. Lauren says soft or both. I eat a hard shell, a soft on the plate because of that hard taco would be on my plate. I'm sorry. I'm not sure if she was soft on the plate because most of that hard taco would be on my plate. Okay. I'm not really sure what she's saying. John says hard. Soft shell is like a burrito. Again, disagree, John. Marcy says usually soft shell and it must be flour. The corn ones are blah. Carolyn challenged that and said, no, Marcy, try the organic ones. Adele says chicken in a soft shell. All the others a hard shell. Wow, some hard and fast rules there, Adele. Joe says Doritos hard shell. That would have to be Taco Bell only, I assume. I think they are the only people. You're not going to go to a regular Mexican restaurant and have a choice of a Dorito hard shell. First time I had the Dorito, I think they're called the Doritos Los Locos or something like that. I did not enjoy it, but then I had it again, and I was like, you know what? It's pretty good. Lauren says, well, if we're actually talking about tacos, soft. If not, then, well, Lauren, you dirty girl. What else? We've got a good mix. I've got to say the overwhelming majority, though, is a soft shell. Ashley says, I like both, but if it's a hard shell, the Dorito shell wins. Corinne says, soft. I really love the taco salad with nacho cheese Doritos. Oh, that's a good idea. I like that. And, yeah, it looks like the soft shell is edging out the hard slightly. Just a little slightly. I understand why this conversation could be considered dirty. But get your minds out of the gutter, people, okay? We're talking about tacos here, which in itself can be considered dirty. So come on, people. This is probably why I have not brought up this topic until now. Now I'm getting all flushed. I'm going to move right along to today's blog post. I'm talking about something today that I have not really delved into before for good reason. But I'm going to speak a little bit about life after divorce, when you are on your own again. So one of the reasons I have not discussed this is because I am not divorced. I have never been divorced. And I know there are certain issues I can't relate to, but it is such an important thing to discuss in our world today, something that affects us deeply and changes our whole world when it happens. All the feelings, which are so raw, so many of them, when every day feels like a new challenge. It affects your lifestyle, your emotional well-being, your children, potentially your relationship with them, financials, and so much more. Most people seem to be primarily concerned about the well-being of their children, how it